Welcome, everybody. I don't think I need to introduce Senator Mikulski. I think you all figured that out as we walked in. Senator Mikulski, of course, is currently the Vice Chair of the Appropriations Committee, and she was the chair of it, and we have a lot to be thankful for from the Senator for this year, for the budget that we got. Without her leadership and her efforts, today would not be as happy a day as it is. Senator Mikulski has been, very critical in advancing servicing for NASA and for the nation. Many of you worked the Hubble servicing missions. They were the beginning of real servicing, and proving that we can do things. This next step to do robotic servicing is going to take us, beyond Earth orbit to allow us to do other things, to help us, help other agencies accomplish what they want in industry and extend the nation's leadership in servicing. So with that, Senator, we'd like you to cut the ribbon of our Robotic Operations Center called ROC, and then we'd like you to say a few words.
We need a countdown.
Okay.
Why don't we note backward? Just like
3, 2, 1. Is that good? Okay, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Senator.
Good morning, Goddard. How are we today? I am so happy to be here with you in the new year. Next week, Congress goes back into session. The President will give his State of the Union, and while he's telling us his take on it, I want to go back and tell him what I've seen, and I'm going to tell him, before you leave, get the hell out here to Goddard, and you're going to feel better about America, you're going to be better about the world, and you're even going to know more about the universe. God bless you here at Goddard. Really, their eyes on the universe. I am so proud of you. I am proud of you and what you do every single day in every single way. The way you've signed up for your mission and for the purpose of making sure that we are the preeminent power in space. But when we go into space, we don't go to conquer, we go to discover new things about the universe, new things about galaxies or supernovas. And also, while we're up there, we also want to make sure we're doing good back here. And you and I know that one of the greatest inventions that we've had has been the satellite. The satellite has revolutionized everything. We couldn't have most of our technology today without satellites. But satellites are just like people. They get old, they end up in the wrong parking spot, they need replacements, etc. They need help. And this is why we need satellite servicing. We need satellite servicing. Old satellites shouldn't die. They shouldn't fade away or fly away. They need to be serviced. And when we knew that satellites really, for the good of our networks and for the good of our economy, we need to be able to reuse them. And that's why when we said we needed satellite servicing, why not do it at Goddard? Because why not do it at Goddard? They know how to service things in space. Look, they took a telescope that weighed all those tons up there, and remember when Hubble had a problem? You remember when Hubble needed a contact lens, the most expensive contact lens in techno-ophthalmology there, and yet it went up, the fix went up, the astronauts were daring, but because of here at Goddard, we were able to service, working with our astronaut team, we were able to get Hubble back on track. And of course, it has become the greatest telescope since Galileo invented the first one. But that was only a forerunner of what we can do. The James Webb will go up. we will be looking at heliophysics. We'll continue to study mission to planet Earth to see if there's intelligent life there. Keep on looking. Don't give up on it. We'll find it. We've got some water left. We'll do it. So, but at the end of the day, we also wanted to talk about how to use our incredible workforce for the good of for the good that is much needed. And that's why we've developed the Satellite Service Mission. And now when I look at this glitzy endeavor back here, and I see this robot that they're going to do a demonstration with, you know, I could use one of those. I'm only 4'11". I could use a robot to service my high shelves. I need a high shelf robot here, and so on. But it is just amazing. But you know what's amazing? Of course, the technology is amazing. And just as we have technological intelligence, technology intelligence is only as good as the human intelligence behind it. And that's you. I want you to know I so admire you. It has been my joy to represent you now for almost 30 years. You know, I grew up with the space program. I knew when the first rockets went up. I was thrilled on a Christmas some many years ago when they read Genesis as they circled the Earth. I was so relieved when they not only went to the moon, but they came back to the moon. And all of the wonderful things when Hubble was really working again. But through it all, it was not the rocket ships, it was not the telescopes, it was always the people. It's always you. I so respect you. I really want you to know my heart will always be with you, and may the force be with us all. Thank you very much.
So if we're just going to go off and tour, so for people who want to get to the all hands, it's best to head over to Building 8 now, or 3.